To X3D or to not X3D? That's the question I'll be answering with the release of the new Minisforum BD790i X3D. Minisforum sent me this board for review. They are not sponsoring this video, but I am not paid to provide a shining opinion. In the box, you get the board itself, hardware for attaching the 120mm fan, and the rear I/O plate. Since the board comes with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 3.5, they include a quite robust antenna. Recently, I released a review of the BD790i SE, the considerably cheaper board with the non-X3D variant, the Ryzen 9 7945HX. Both of these models are 16-core, 32-thread parts, the newer utilizing AMD's super-fast X3D V-Cache technology with 128 MB of L3 cache. Obviously, we're testing these two against each other in gaming and multi-core scenarios. When it comes to the motherboard itself, we get a few new improvements over the BD790i SE. The first being the inclusion of an integrated Wi-Fi 6E wireless adapter with Bluetooth 5.3. Dual PCIe 5.0 M.2 SSD slots with built-in heatsink and fan for active cooling. To install the SSD, remove the two screws holding down the fan heatsink combo. Be sure to be careful of the fan connector as it's really small. Remove the plastic sticker and just refasten it down. The SSD fan is really quiet out of the box. Big new features that does add additional costs in which you'll need to evaluate compared to the SE model. Otherwise, both boards are identical, both supporting 120mm fans up to 25mm in thickness like the Noctua NF-A12 25mm fan. Both support two DDR5 SODA memory modules up to 96GB combined at a max clock speed of 5200 megatransfers. 3 PWM fan headers, USB 3 and HD audio header. Unfortunately, no USB-C header on either, a big missed opportunity on the new board in my opinion, but they do make it up in the rear I/O. They both include a PCIe 5.0x16 slot, but confusingly, the new more expensive board does not include a reinforced slot like the more affordable SE model. Input and output connections are also identical, your standard 3.5mm audio interface, a RJ45 2.5GB Ethernet port, two USB Type-A ports for basic USB accessories, and your network adapter antenna inlets, which does come pre-installed. One USB Type-C 3.2 port, an HDMI 2.1 port alongside the DisplayPort 1.4 port, and two USB 3.2 Type-A ports. I have two 16GB sticks of memory, 32GB total. I threw these boards back in the Forum T1 with the RTX 5080 Founders card, powered by the Asus ROG low-key PSU at 750 watts. Two Fantax T30 fans at the top for exhaust. Just to shake things up, we're going to include the Ryzen 9800 X3D and the 9950X into the matchup. We ran 4 synthetic gaming benchmarks: Cyberpunk 2077, Black Myth Wukong, Forza Horizon, and Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I prefer to run synthetic benchmarks so you at home can easily replicate the results. First up, Cyberpunk 2077 1440p, no DLSS or frame gen. Despite the reputation for hammering CPUs, the 7945HX3D manages to pull ahead slightly, 2 FPS over the 7945HX, while using 14 watts less and running 12 degrees cooler. That's solid efficiency from the X3D. At 4K, we see the CPU bottleneck all but vanish. All 4 CPUs land within a few frames of each other, and the 7945HX3D's low power draw and cool attempts continue to impress. Game-wise, you're not leaving performance on the table by going with the X3D in 4K. In Black Myth Wukong 1440p, things tighten up even more. The 7945HX and the 7945HX3D are frame for frame identical at 85 frames, but the X3D version runs 17 degrees cooler and uses 20 less watts. It's essentially free efficiency, no sacrifice to performance, just cooler and quieter operation. In 4K, we see similar results at 78 frames per second, nearly 20 less watts than the non-X3D board and 16 degrees cooler. Also almost 10 degrees cooler than the 9950X. In Ryzen 5 at 1440p, the same pattern holds. We're seeing a near tie between the HX and HX3D in FPS, but X3D pulls off that performance at just 73 watts versus 100 watts. At 4K, every chip drops into the same FPS range, GPU bound territory, but again, the 7945HX3D leads in efficiency with lower thermals and power usage in the group. It's doing everything the 7945HX can, but smarter and quieter. In Black Ops 6 1440p, the 7945HX pulls off 141 frames per second, beating the HX by 2 frames while consuming 13 less watts. Thermals are better too, with a solid 11-degree advantage. Small gains, yes, but consistent across the board. At 4K, all CPUs land within a few frames of each other between 96 and 100 frames per second. The 7945H X3D again runs much cooler at 72 degrees compared to the 7945HX at 86 degrees. That's a full 14-degree drop while using less power. Moving into heavy multi-core workloads, the 7945H X3D continues to surprise. In Cinebench R24, it outpaces the HX by about 60 points while staying cooler than the desktop chip and using just 100 watts. In Blender, it's a similar story, edging past the 7945HX, beating the 9800 X3D, and pulling surprisingly close to the 9950X. Core parking handles decently well, with background tasks showing up mostly on the non-X3D CCD during gaming, while the games are utilizing those X3D cores. So what does this mean? The Ryzen 9 7945H X3D is not the fastest gaming chip, but it is the smartest and most efficient in this lineup, nearly matching desktop-class CPUs in a laptop-sized power envelope. So should you pay $200 more for this board? While you technically get identical gaming and multi-core performance, you do so with much less power and thermal overhead, often seeing double-digit differences. Along with the reduction in power and thermals, you gain additional connectivity options like the built-in Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth. You get a storage upgrade to dual PCIe 5.0 SSD slots with active cooling. I personally think this is a better option if you're building in a small form factor case. However, it's not required. Even with better efficiency, you can save that $200 and put it toward a better GPU. This concludes my review of the new Minisforum BD790i X3D. You can find this board directly on their website for $600. Please feel free to check out other parts used in this video. Purchases made through my Amazon affiliate links directly support the channel, so thank you for your continued support. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.